Don't mess with Danny.
I love these rhetorical questions that parents ask. You're going to be saying that too soon, Haydos.
Yeah,
What
I
did
know
I
it's
ask you
coming
to
from you.
do? No answer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never worked.
All right. All right, here we go. To be honest, didn't really understand what Pal said. Maybe it's more what he didn't say. So there were a few opportunities. There were a few opportunities in questions. Like I didn't listen to the whole press conference, but there were a couple questions that he had a clear opportunity to talk the market down, and he avoided it. So I was saying, like, because one way of talking the market down would be when they asked him and said, do you believe that this rally in the stock market is going to be a hindrance to inflation, to inflation being sticky because of the valuations and everything just being like over the top? And he avoided it. He just said he doesn't believe that this is going to be an issue. So that's just, it's just like waving a red flag at the bulls. If he
Not swayed by election year.
he did mention a couple things that said that if unemployment rose faster in the next couple of months leading into the election, hey IP, that they would act quicker if necessary as well. So everything was just them that, look, everything's on tact for rate cuts. Still 3 rate cuts as we predicted, or as we said at the start or at last year, and everything still is in line with that. And if there are some weakening in the labour force between then and now, that they will act quicker as well. So it just firmed up bets that, look, everything's on track. And I think there was recent worries in the last two PPI data sets that there was a little bit of concern. Is this going to actually change what the Fed's guidance is going to be? And he's basically said, no, not too concerned with 1 to 2 inflation reports. We more look at the overall trend of where prices, of where the inflation is going, and there's still some core PCE metrics and other metrics that still on the trend is still to the downside. Even though that trend has been slowing towards the end, it is still coming down. Not all of them, but some of them. And yeah, it's just kind of relieved any stress that the market had, that there was going to be maybe they were going to take an extra rate cut off the table. Personally, I was hoping that they were going to take a rate cut off the table, because I don't like trading all-time highs. So I was kind of hoping that was going to go down, but he had so many opportunities to explain to them that they are going to be data dependent and they need to get inflation under control. And the main message that he gave across was that he's cognizant of the fact that they don't want to be tight for too long. They don't want to over tighten. So it was basically just the market just coloured between the lines, saying that, look, we're well on track for rate cuts this year. So they've just capitalized. So it could just be a straight push up as well. It wasn't like there was a lot of bullish sentiment, but I find it is still, personally, I still think it's difficult to find just a ton of buyers in this area without first trying to induce a little bit of manipulation. So I don't want to I don't know. I just don't want to buy expecting to break the highs and keep on going. But that actually is a possibility today. That it just, as soon as it opens, we just push.
Yeah. We've said the same about German footy in the past, haven't we? About how surely you will have to retrace and pick up liquidity somewhere to go up, and then it'll just go up. Remember that bull run that just...
Yeah, every single session was just being respected. It was amazing when you got to go back here and then you're like, wait, that's the end of the rally. Nope, there it is. Just keeps on going. Look at it.
You mean the rally or the rally? The rally. Which rally?
Yeah, there's a rally on top of this rally, like this, where it was just, I'm like, yeah, we'll just take the pullback and go long. And it was like, wait a second, where's this pullback? And it was days and days and days before we're like, oh, here's the pullback. And then price has already moved, like 1,000 pips in that state, in that point.
Yeah, at that point it didn't look like a pullback, it was just a tiny little retreat.
Yeah. So I kind of think I want to do a buy to sell. I'd rather price push up from the outset and then look to sell it to come down. Do you reckon that's risky to do? Don't ask me why I'm actually thinking that. I've got a feeling.
I was thinking the opposite.
You're thinking up then down. Oh no, sorry, down then up.
Sell to buy.
Yeah. I think we can all agree that it's going to be a little bit of a guess. Because we know there's no shortage of buying enthusiasm here. Mm-hmm. It's just, and we know that things don't go in straight lines as well. So it's just important, maybe not try to take both, but if it goes up straight away with no pullback, then I would look to short. But I'm actually quite keen to buy to sell. Because I think as well that there could be people thinking London Open, they're just going to buy. So there's going to be just an initial rush to buy, but then there might be an opportunity to make money from people that are waiting to see what happens. Is that when we start breaking the highs, that's going to trigger people thinking, oh, is this going to break out? So that's going to just that break in the high could initiate some buying activity, and just that activity alone can just push price up as well. And what they might be doing is, look, we might have a trap here where we've got a sell order, and that once we've got that buying activity, we can sell back down into a place where it looks like there's going to be people thinking, oh look, there's a fake out, and this brings a lot of people selling here so that they can buy from those sellers. So it could be a buy to sell to buy, and that's how they create that liquidity today.
By the way, NAS just hit an all-time high.
Oh, okay, that's old news. That happens every hour now, doesn't it? Crazy. Morning, Daniel. Morning, Maddie.
How did you go with this morning's or last night's session, Hayden?
The FOMC, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. We got inside here. I can upload the recording. I did record it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay.
It's just I had normal music on, so I can't. I'll have to see where I put it, because it'll get copyrighted on YouTube. But price, everything was going up, but NAS had a bit more of the reaction to the downside just first. So I think it was, can't remember the exact. I think maybe it was inside of here, but we bought. This is like, it's crazy because this is like 50 pips. It seems so small, but bought, sold, bought, and then well, I bought at full, closed some, like secured like 90%, and then as it ran up, then I closed the whole thing, then I sold, and then secured like 90%, and then closed down here, and then bought, secured 90%, and it stops at break even, and then the runner got stopped out, and then so bought for a good amount, sold for a good amount, bought for a good amount, and then left NAS alone. And then we were looking at the press conference, and then on gold, bought, and I bought once actually. I bought twice. I bought once here, and that one moved up. Maybe it was inside of here actually. Maybe it was inside of here or here, somewhere along here. That moved up for 30 pips, and then it came down, and then he started the press conference, and as he was chatting, I bought again, but I targeted the top, and that was like 120 pips, but then it just went crazy afterwards.
Yeah.
So it was a wild move, wild day.
Awesome. Yeah, my alarm went off at 4 o'clock, and it just nah.
Nah.
Couldn't get up. Slack.
Yeah, well, wasn't expecting it to be so good. I think I went in there with no expectations.
Yeah, right.
And they were the best. I think they're the best days when you got no expectations. Then you're just like, man, this is actually looking clean.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so keen for this. Something like that. Yeah, I'll upload the recording, I guess, to the website or the Google Drive.
Oh, yeah.
I'll leave it there. Do you guys have a bias?
No, not at all. Find it very hard to make a position. As I said, we've been here before with German, where I've been thinking, oh, surely it's time for short, and it hasn't been. I just get so fatigued, like with this mindset being disproven constantly. And then I start to second guess and think, oh well, okay, I guess maybe I can take the bias that it's just going to continue long, and then of course it acts against me too. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and look at pure price action.
Yeah.
And just see if I can find a really prime HCS or a really good 15-minute rejection or something like that, rather than just jumping.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty sound logic. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to trade carefully. This is what I want to see, but I'm not. It's not a prediction. It's just if I see something like this, if I see something just burst up with no bottom wick, then it makes the probability of this move more likely. So this is what I want to see. It's not what I think's going to happen.
Because a fast move could just be a trap.
Fast move is the false move, triggering buyers into this market, and then by triggering buyers in the market, you're going to bring in sell side liquidity at the same time. Yeah.
Sweep them out, induce sellers at the bottom side, and swing up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think. That's I think that'd be a typical play. But I think buying from the outside, I think this is incredibly risky because this could be, to me, I would say that's whether it just spikes here and then goes down. If I have to think of like a probability that this could work out, I would say 50-50. So I don't really want to put money on a 50-50 call. But I reckon that if it pushes up cleanly, then the probability of this move or finding a sell move, I'd say that increases above 50-50. I'd say that's a pretty highly probable thing to do, especially if we get like rejection wicks and stuff on top. Everything's at all-time highs. Gold's at all-time highs. German's at all-time highs. NAS at all-time highs. US 30's at all-time highs. S&P's at all-time highs.
Have you looked at board AUD against Japan? Because AUD's had some good results, and Japan's going crazy because of their rates. It's just shot up.
Yeah.
Through Asian.
Gosh.
Let's pick up the buys on that earlier today.
Oh yeah, that's their unemployment was great.
Yeah. Just has not dented the trend line yet that I drew in this morning.
Good time to go to Japan.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, all-time highs, like by a mile. That's 73 pips. 73 pips in Asian session compared to normally sits around 40 to 50. Huge day.
When I went to Japan, guess on the chart when I went to Japan.
When you got back?
January 2009. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, right.
Yeah, literally. these are the dates that I went to Japan.
Oh, you planned it well.
Yeah, that's shocking, hey?
Well, that's like when I went to the US.
Oh, the first time, no, second time I went to the US ever was actually really good. I planned that well. That was over here. That was literally here.
Yeah, well, when we were on parity or better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember going shopping, just thinking this is insane because a pair of jeans, Levi's were like $25 US at like the outlets.
Yeah, mine was back in '93 and it was 58 cents.
Oh,
a dollar.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah, it was just ridiculous.
I went to, I always travel really light. So I went to Mexico before and just took a backpack, like literally 6 kilos of luggage with me. And then came back with 2 suitcases because that was in my flight ticket. So I bought suitcases to put just clothes in and just bought like $1,000 worth of clothes, which was just amazing because it was so cheap.
Tijuana or?
No, this is in the US. Went to Cancun. Not Cancun itself, but that Yucatan Peninsula, like Tulum, Playa del Carmen. Then went like into Chiapas and then into Guatemala, but then came back via LA.
Yeah, right.
and then it was the exchange rate then, so I just bought up everything I could.
Good move.
That was before I knew about exchange rates, really. I was just thinking, oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Okay, got 2 minutes. Just give me 1 second. Those first. That's not what I wanted to see. I'm not in anything, but I wanted to see it go up first, so that's a bit of a shame. Now, I wonder if we can take out the. Oh, wait, let me put that thing back on. If we can juice some buyers here. So I want to see what price does around this pink line. So I'd like to see this kind of shape from around here. So I'm going to get my finger ready to go for the first long, but it's not going to be for the next quite a few minutes. I'm just getting it ready. So I want to see a little reaction from here, and then I'd like to be entering with rejection wicks from this area, and nice healthy bullish candle, and then taking it back up, if that's possible. If it just keeps on going down, I'm not interested in catching a falling knife.
I caught that 20 pip drop.
Beautiful. Okay, so we're at this pink line now.
Hmm.
We've got little liquidity candles here. So on the arrival of something like this, I'll take it long. Full margin. Not really. So that's a real shame we didn't get that move up. Be patient as well, guys. Do I ever use FEG? No, not really.
Lithium shares up to the 17 cents now.
17?
Yep.
Today?
Up like 6% today or something, or 3. So they're 17 cents. They're just slowly just grinding up. Good.
Would be nice if there are other money in there.
Yeah, I would have made in that 2 or
Would
3.
be nice if you listened to me.
Yeah.
I kind of knew you were gonna. It was like you were like,
Randy's capitalizing. I just muted you, Ronnie, just in case there was private information you were sharing. Otherwise, all good. Unmute yourself when you're ready. Okay, come on. Danny, you there? If I unmute everyone here.
Is he belting a kid?
Yeah, Danny, have you killed the kids yet? What I don't want to see is miss the move and this be a be the same thing as what happened over here. I mean, it didn't come lower. Okay, yeah, I'll give that a watch. Oh, did anyone pull the trigger?
Yeah, I'm in. I went in after the push engulfing on the 2 minute, close above the previous week high.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm in as well.
beautiful.
High entry, but
Adelaide's in as well. Dom, you're in gold. Is gold doing the same? Oh no, gold's. What pippage is this? This looks. Yeah, it's not moving as. What's Naz doing? Pulled back to structure. Second structure. Joe entered on the 1 minute German 40 when we started to close bullish after 2 dojis. Yeah, that was the time I was thinking it was a good option. I'm still hanging it to take the liquidity from underneath this rectangle as well, but for your guys' sake, I hope it just keeps on going north. But if it does pull back, then I'll be entering around this 18158. We're looking for a reaction from that 18158. And then jumping in. Or this could just be the retest of this, but I'm looking for that. So I think there would be some good liquidity underneath here. But it could just stop where it's at as well. And then we've got 4 minutes. We've got French PMI. Okay, come on. Another 5 pips to grab this liquidity, and then all of us can just rejoice. Not sure if Maddie's telling me that to not do it or do it.
you haven't trained it to make the signals really clear.
I just do what I think she wants me to do. I think she's saying, do it, Daddy. Dom feels like it's going lower. Well, yeah, that's what I kind of hope that it feels like, going lower. Because that would make more sellers keen on selling it. So I am going low risk on it as well. Just in case I'm wrong. Come on. Just a wee bit further. I've got 2 minutes now. Oh wait, is it right? Yeah, 1 minute now for French PMI. Paul, you're here, aren't you? So for example, on MetaTrader, like I can have it on my computer next to me, or in this case, I've just got it on my phone in front of me. I've just got it set up. I know the lot sizes, so we'll work on lot sizes when we catch up later. And yeah, just ready to push the button.
Yeah, I'm getting knocked out of a whole lot of entries that are just declining. I can't work out why. I'll show you tonight.
Yeah, okay, could be leverage. Oh, maybe that was the sweep. Yeah, maybe it was the sweep.
It's definitely not up. I've had a look at all of that. It's not.
Right.
I think it's a broker issue, but you'll probably know.
Yeah, okay. You might be on the wrong
Anyway.
chart as well. That's another possibility.
Yeah, this broker I'm using doesn't even have German 40. It's DE30. I'm going to trade on. So
Yeah,
there's
German
big gaps, and you can't trade during the day. It only opens up just before 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it might just be the wrong chart that's open, because you can get access to a bunch of charts, and then some of them may be like, you can see, it might be like if it's a demo account and it's a live chart, it won't take the trade because it's the wrong server.
Yeah.
It might be something like that. Or if it's a live account and you're on the demo chart, it could be, we'll have a look anyway. All right, PMI came
It seems to always take the trades that lose. So.
Oh, okay, then it's not that case then. Okay, bad PMI for France. 15 minutes time now, we've got Swissy interest rates. Okay. Come on, man. Well, if you like the 10 pip range, you're doing well. Just up, down, up. A little bit further. Okay, I'm in. Wish me luck. Risking just a tiny bit for you. And I'm entering on anticipation. So I'm only giving it like a 10 pip stop. Like this, so I might get very easily get burnt here. So if I can get a 1-to-1, 10 pips, I'll make sure it's not going to be a losing trade. Yeah, I'm going to close this one. I wanted that to be the reaction, so I bought. I bought that one. Oops. Still want to see that something now, but this was anticipation that would see a bit of follow through, but it's looking like it's just grinding down. So to me, it was worth a shot, but it's not. I don't like that candle. It's pretty scary. Scary for the downside. So for me to consider longs again, I would need to see a bullish 3, 4, 5 minute long candle. Rob, are you holding that sell still?
Yeah, I'm about to close it.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. No, I got out of that cell and got into another one.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, this
But
is not giving me that reaction from that level that I was anticipating. So all
yeah,
good. Yeah, it's
I'm
blasting
sort of
this level.
expecting it to come down to Asian low at 18,140.
Yeah. 1840.
18,140.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh, 30-minute has FEG around here. This is where you're looking at, Tom. Nice pin bar on the 3-minute, that range towards the end of New York. Cool. At least it'll be nice space. Yeah. If it turns. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm out.
Were you trailing your stop, were you?
No, I just got out of it as it started to climb.
I'm wondering what... I'm kind of considering this area as well.
Yeah, they were the ones I was looking at. I was expecting it to go down to Asian low, but those two wicks that dipped into just past the New York high,
Mm-hmm.
I got out.
Um, 4 minutes until Swiss interest rates and German manufacturing. So if German PMI comes in bad, then I think that's going to be the bullish driver. So it'd be nice if it can sweep something. Kind of don't like this wick. I like the wick from the bottom. I don't like the wick at the top. But if this can do a wick fill, break above it, and then get some bad numbers for PMI, then it may have just dipped lower than I was hoping. But it still leaves this move intact. but I would probably look for it to still sweep again. Gone 0.1%. Cool. Yeah, just a small little position, hey. Okay. Here's the news.
Sorry.
Bad numbers. Manufacturing is the biggest one. Come on. Oh, they cut. Holy. I think I'm going to go long. Swiss cut. Services came in high, but Swiss cut. Look for sweeps. Sweeps need to go long. That's big. Real big. Yeah. Going long, guys. Small position. Because I think I'm skeptical of how easy it will give those longs. So I don't want to risk a heck of a lot, because risk reward can be pretty good if we can get the risk out of this and just let it run. high. Give us some sort of sweep, some sort of fake out, so we can just something like this. Under this Asian high. Sorry, under the Asian low. Was there someone here that was asking me who I thought was most likely outside of Europe to cut? Someone asked me that the other day. Okay, I've gone. I'm in this longs here. Entry 45.90. Originally looking to see if we just push up. Stop loss is out of the way. Because I don't use that as a guide for risk reward. Because I do want to watch price. I was careful of any sweeps. Break this high, we're looking good. I wish I loaded up more on this one, but in full transparency, I was kind of scared. I didn't know where to put my stop loss, so I didn't want to. I wanted to leave myself an option of scaling into it, so I didn't go very big. But though, if you just want to comment, like if you want ideas of how I manage this one, I thought the sweep would happen. But my stop loss, I wasn't quite clear on where my stop loss placement should be. So it's just out of the way with a fixed lot size. But because it's a fixed lot size, I just made it so it's small. Because like the bigger my stop is, obviously the more I can lose. But like if I was risking 1%, it wouldn't, like 1% still 1%. But this, yeah, I could, like if I have it here, I could lose, you know, a lot more than 1% of my account. But keeping my stop my lot size quite small, I can minimize any damage. But I would have liked to have gone a bit more on that. But it's tricky times, these all-time highs.
Yes.
Why that target? Just because it's the current daily high. I know that they've brought price up here already, so for whatever reason, there could be a lot of buy orders here. Sorry, yeah, buy orders here. So if they wanted to sell to those buy orders, then that would be a logical place where they take it. But it could come to any of these. Let's hope we don't get any like rubbish where they drive price lower. I can't see why there would be anyone trying to sell it down. Apart from institutional, just manipulating price, I think there would be a lack of sellers inside of here. So if there's a lack of sellers, then price should be reaching to find those people that are willing to sell. So I want to see price break above and just fly up. Yeah, it's trying, that's for sure. Come on, break resistance. Gonna secure a little bit here, just in case it does come back down lower. And what I'll do is I'll look to re-enter to add more weight to it. But I just wanted to take a little bit off the table. Part of that's because I made back those few pips that I lost initially, and then I can keep this as a break even. And then if people are doing that, if that's what I'm doing, then often that's a cue that I usually scale out just at the time that it rises. So trying to reverse psychology of the market. Gold's back under 2200. Ah, Dom, were you selling or buying gold? Selling. Oh no. Are you still? Did you get back in?
No, I got out on the first point of support.
Right.
So where the structure is. But I don't know, I had a feeling it was going to go down lower. So, you know, hindsight being 50-50 and all that.
Yeah. So gold's a little bit different than equities. Is that it's actually used. So there is it's going to make it hard to use it when it's so expensive to purchase it. So it does have a natural headwind. Whereas stocks and indices aren't exactly the same. This is looking like it's going to come down lower. So maybe that reverse psychology actually worked out. As in, no, didn't work out, but it made me feel better that I at least secured something. I'll keep my stop loss below these candles, because if I move my stop loss to here, then that's going to be a presence of sell orders, and we could just literally tap it and push up. So stop loss is currently at 140. Dave, is there any negation retests happening that we can use?
Sorry, I was busy doing something else. I've been watching.
Hey. This would be the negation. But we're not quite out of the woods yet.
There'll still be a break and a retest of the 5-minute short HCS as well. So that whole zone is different price actions that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Who's in this trade with me?
Yep.
Cool.
I'm in.
Me too.
Good one. Let's hope it works out. Des Depths is in as well. It's been slow to give it.
Not going to work for it.
Yeah, it's funny that it's like we're working hard. I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, shocking.
Yeah, I actually find gold has been moving a lot quicker than the journey these days.
Gold.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed gold. Oh, Brett, you got to go. Hey. So we've got no more news until 15 minutes. We've got the press conference, and we've got the Eurozone PMI, and then we've got the pound PMI. Rani, you're in as well. Awesome. Come on, just have you guys taken anything or reduced risk?
No.
Not that you're saying you should, but I'm saying like have an exit plan as well, in case it does do something that we don't like. Sometimes the exit plan is turn the computer off, not look, and then leave it in the hands of the trading gods.
Definitely found more full winners when I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, me too.
Tend to keep up early if I stand there watching it.
Me too.
So hard not to. It gets up and you're like, I'm happy with that, I'll take it. And then you just watch it climb and you're like, oh, you bastard.
Yeah, it's amazing when I've had a trade on the left overnight and I've woken up and then thought, I wonder what's happening. And I see it, I'm like, oh, wait, that's awesome. I'm going to take that. And then, then I go back to sleep like a baby. And then I wake up and then I'm like, if only I didn't wake up, it would have been much better.
Yeah.
Should have the phone on the other side of the room.
Yeah, we say that, but never thought.
I'm always worried that that I'll leave my alarm on and that the alarm goes off and it wakes everyone else up if I can't turn it off quick enough. But I always wake up before my alarm. I never need the alarm. It's there as like a backup. I think like twice in the last 5 years I've slept into something. It's like I naturally just, if I've got to get up, I know, my body just wakes me up.
I was on like that when I was on the tools. I just religiously got up at 5:30. But for the last 5 years, oh man, I'm sleeping in. It's terrible.
Oh yeah.
I finally broke out of the wake up bloody early habit, and now I'm struggling to wake up.
Yeah. It does look like a Glenn trade. And a Dave trade as well. Dave here does that kind of trade.
Oh, it's
Not
I
Dave,
refuse,
not
I refuse to be pigeonholed.
one of the Daves. Yeah.
another Dave's.
There's my brother as well. That's another Dave. That's the danger Dave.
Didn't he jump into the into your group and then what goes to this? What's happening with that?
Oh, he just comes and goes. He's a myth.
Really? Or did you give him that kind of speech? You know, like there's not enough room in the world for the both of us, blah blah blah, or what?
Nah, I don't know if he knows the time, the clocks. No, he does. Obviously, he trades, but he messages me and says, "You up?" And I'm like, "At 6:30 p.m. Of course, I'm up. What do I be doing at 6:30 p.m.?" But then he'll send it all the time, just random times. I'm like, Dave, of course I'm up.
Where's he based?
He's in Sydney.
Oh, okay. 10-hour rule of thumb is still a bit difficult for him. Oh, you're 9 hours, aren't you?
11.
You're 11
at the moment.
Yep.
Come on, man. What a grind. What was the levels you got in, guys?
Thinking about it.
What was the price?
What was that?
What price did you get in at?
I got in at 18,148.6.
Pretty good? Yeah, pretty close. Tom, yours was the higher trade, wasn't it? No, who was that? At Rani's 18,150. Yeah, cool. That's pretty close. There we go. Cool. So most people should be at least 20 pips up.
We get a 3-minute close above that ACS then.
Yeah, that's what we want, don't we? We want it to close
Yeah.
right here. Don't dip back. 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we closed.
Yeah, retest.
Just fly. Well, it was a fairly nice. So far, so good. Had to stayed adaptive. Was able to practice some trade management when I got the initial level wrong. So risked 10 pips originally. Was able to get out for 4 pips lost. What was it exactly? 2.5 pips lost. And then now we're currently up 20 odd.
Pull out of that.
The spreads on this Blue Guardian is so much better, way better. Because I thought it'd be, because it's 0.3 right now on DAX. Incredible.
Jesus.
Incredible.
Yeah.
The Blue Guardian is a prop firm, is it? Is that
Yeah.
what and is it a challenge you're going through, or are you already funded in that account, or what?
I've got to pass it still, so I need to. I still need like a couple more percent. So that'll be the next test. Is actually getting the payout from them.
Are they well known? Are they recommended? Are they just another prop firm?
Well, I'm gonna say if we're for German 40 traders, I was not keen on them at all because I didn't know what the spread was going to be like, and it was originally they were using 8 cap, and as soon as I saw that it was 8 cap broker, I had grave doubts, and the spread was like it flicked between 2.2 and 3.2, but I always got 3. I happened to always push it when it was 3.2, and then it would there was just a whole lot of issues. So yeah, I can't complain at the moment. That because I was really put off doing it, and I was just getting frustrated. So I was just pretty much just concentrating on personal accounts. But then since they changed it, I've been actually pretty impressed with it. So the next step is if they pay out, then I'll recommend them.
Is it an 8% goal for the challenge?
8%, yeah. 8% target, 4% drawdown. Oh, sorry. Daily drawdown. Daily's 4%. Overall was 8%. 8% positive, 8% negative. Yeah, they've got you can inside the terminal. What you can do is not terminal, like in the actual inside the login, you can put a guard each day to say, look, if you go down by a certain amount, just lock out everything, just close all trades and let that protector thing trigger. It's called the Guardian Protector, and it stops you from losing more for the day. No time frame, Joe. Unlimited time frame.
The German doesn't really know what it's doing. Retested that broken HCS zone.
Blue Guardian. So let me just give you a link to it. But yeah, again, it's not going to be an official recommendation until they pay me. But I am so far the spread's actually quite decent, and the latency seems pretty good. But you know, I'm always skeptical.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
That he got out of the German at the right time, out of that buy.
Oh, good one. Yeah, that's the other thing. I saw them. I did. They were young. It looked like there was like a couple 20-year-olds in their 20s, not 20. That was a concern. Yeah. Yeah, definitely aware of that. Like all things, though, it's what I'd recommend is doing a smaller one. To test them out, you know. Come on, man. What's Naz doing? Gold just rebalancing itself a little bit. One thing I don't like about when it's been so volatile is that it gives me this like false perception that it's not. Manufacturing's coming low. What about services? Keeping an eye on price up here, I can see on my top of my screen that it's pretty. It's what's it doing? All came in high. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Coming in high, but I think it's easier if it came in low. What will be annoying if it does a sweep to grab that liquidity? Because my stop loss is just sitting underneath.
Once I'm not in it now.
Well, if it sweeps it and then starts looking long again, I'll go again.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's going to do it, so I'm gonna leave my stops at break even. See, Adelaide.
Tempted to put a buy order in at 18,140 again.
Yeah, that's why I was thinking that if it does do the sweep, I'm just going to leave this the play of the gods now, because I'm still going to look to get in for longs. But the way I've seen it is that if they actually want to take it long as well, they're going to have to go where there's some sell orders, and there's going to no doubt be some sell orders from this area. and this area, and potentially even this area. Yeah, mine's out. Okay, that's a shame. Didn't manage to secure any more, so it was only the secured what I secured at this point in time, and now it's the runner got stopped, but that's okay. I'm not going to go impulsively for a buy. Because the reason why I'm not just going to go impulsively with the buy is because if they really want to trigger a whole bunch of buyers, the same thing is saying that if I am a potential buyer and price is coming down, I might just wait to see how low this can go, and then what was the other part of that thought, to see how low this can come down. And yeah, like attract even more like people into this, because it will be people will be getting a bit cold feet. So I think it was a good move to wait, because I want to see something at least slow down. And what's the sign of buyers entering the market is we want to see some like impulsive candles. So at the moment, this is catching a falling knife. Now there's another wrinkle, because there's always like competing narratives. Now these Swiss guys, they could be coming out in their press conference and they could be saying that we've cut now because we see a lot of recession risks in the Eurozone. Even though they're officially in the Eurozone, but they are still part of the economic area. And if they're saying that they cut now because they can see a lot of problems with this Euro economy and worldwide economy, then this could also drive price down. So that is another interesting wrinkle, but I'm not even sure if they actually speak. Do they speak in English? Or do they speak it in German? I think it's English. Never actually watched it. Check Financial Juice. They could give us some headlines. That's a little cheat code. Yeah, I wonder if they're saying that it could be easing because they see like a banking sector risk. In that case, that would lead to a bit of impulsive sell-off. One thing that's important in all of this as well is that at all times, never be overly be confident with your setup and your entry, but always have an exit plan, and always make sure you're managing risk, that you're never going in too much risk at once. And risk preservation is the most important thing for your account. So hopefully, when we get it right, it's excellent. But then when we get the trades wrong, we need to make sure that we can adapt and not damage our accounts significantly. Okay, the thing is, you might be giving up a lot of potential gains as well. So you might be capping your risk potential by being too aggressive with trade management. But I would rather see that than see massive losses. That's for sure.
The press conference isn't in English.
It is not in English.
No, you have to go to that web TV, and it's you were almost there actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's in German, is it? I thought it might have been. Dave, what's your German like? So this one, Tom, platform 5 is MT5. I don't know what DX trade and MTR is. I'm wondering about entertaining a little buy opportunity from here. I want to see a reaction though. It's not impulsive. keep an eye on it. I'm not overly thrilled with the way that taking an entry here against all this momentum. Now, I don't want to get caught up in a buy the rumor, sell the news fact, so that when someone actually did blink and cut, and a lot of people looking for buys, and now it's just going against them. I don't want to get caught up in that kind of price action. So yeah, I think I'm going to just watch and observe for a bit. So I do like this zone though, but obviously, like, you know, I've got so many different zones underneath here as well that I just want to at least see some signs where it's going to react from. So yeah, I don't want to catch a falling knife. All right, well, I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. The Zoomers, stay on. We'll have a little chat. But YouTube, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video if you can. That really helps. And I'll see you all tomorrow.